Thank you for joining me for another art video. In this week's video, I will be looking at palette options and I would love to share my preferences and my tricks with you. So once again, there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to palettes, and you kind of have to figure out what works for you. But I believe that my experience can guide you in this topic. You will find a wide variety of palettes like these in the art stores. However, I don't like to work with palettes like these. I don't feel it is perfect for oil paints, and I prefer to paint on a flat surface as it's just easier to mix the colors on a flat palette, and then it's also difficult to clean these, so this isn't perfect for oil paints. I've used a variety of lids and this works very well, and you get different sizes depending on what you prefer to use. After a while, the paint that you didn't use on the palette will dry and it will get messy, so I used to clean it with a scraper like this just to get off all the excess paint. This is not a very nice job. It can get quite messy because some of the paint underneath the dry layer might still be wet, and it's also time consuming, so this isn't the best way I feel to do it. I would rather use lids from containers that I would throw away and rather keep it and just use a new one each time. I have also had my eye on these polystyrene trays, so instead of throwing them away now, I'm collecting them and I'm looking forward to using them quite soon and trying them out as well. I think this will also work very well. At the moment, I am using one of these palette sheets. This works great. It really is a very nice product. And when I'm done with the one sheet, I just tear it off and throw it away. This one is quite big for me. It takes up a lot of space on my table when painting. So when I buy one of these again, I will go for the A4 size, which is smaller than this one. But this is a very good product. A trick that I've learned is to put your palette in the fridge or in the freezer. The cold temperatures will keep the oil paint from drying, or at least it will slow down the process. So this might also influence your choice of palette. I have a shelf in my fridge dedicated for my palette, so this way nothing else gets full of paint. But the other option is to use a palette that you can close with a container, for instance this one. So if you paint here and you're done, you just close it and then you can put the whole container in your fridge or your freezer, and this will also keep everything from getting full of paint. And when you close the container, the air tightness will also keep the oil paint from drying. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy painting.